it's your body and you decide what to do with your body, not the doctors, not the Facebook sites or whatever. You have to listen and feel what you want to do. That's a story about my radiation. I quit the next day, and I'm very happy I did it, because I knew that I'm abusing my body more than helping it. Of course, they told me that I have to go to another city and do the radiation. It's common that when you get breast cancer, they take it out and then they start radiation. And I asked them a couple of times, my doctors and the nurses, why. And I didn't get any answer that I was really believing in, just in case, or well, it might be good. We've done that so many years, but I wasn't convinced, and I looked for an answer, and so of course me and Gila were talking about it. And Gila gave me the tools before this even, but she reminded me to seek in my body. I will get the answer. How do I feel about it? What do I want? Because it's my body, and it's they doing something to my body. And if I don't have the answer that I want from them, I need to find the answer by myself. Not by going on internet or any cancer sites or whatever, but have a conversation with my body, and using all the tools for getting an answer. What do I want? What, me, my body and soul, what do we want? Do we want the irradiation or not? I did have the answer, but they were pushing really hard. The medical around me, they were pushing quite hard, and I felt that it's really not anything I really wanted to do. But then again, I'm a curious person, and I thought, well, I could just go there and see how it feels, how my body will tell me the answers. So I got there, and on a Friday, I got there on Thursday. Friday was my first radiation day, and I thought I'll try, because when you try something, then you know, right? It's much better way of having a conversation with your body as well. And what happened was that I didn't feel anything, because it's painless, it's just noisy. And but when I got to the hotel again, the hospital hotel, I started to feel very hot inside my breast. So what I did, because I listened to my body, because I was planning on going out in a park and enjoying myself, because I haven't been to that city before, but I said, no, I'm going to listen to my body. So I went and had a cold shower to calm me down. Then I went to bed and rest. And I knew that my next day, Saturdays and Sundays, they don't do radiation. So I had the weekend off. So I stayed there, and on the first night after the radiation, I started to have more and more pain. And by the time I woke up in the morning on Saturday, I had burns on my breast, even not only on top of the breast, but inside. It was burning hot. That's when I really, really realized that my body's telling me this is no good for you. And I was really surprised that it happened this quickly. But I had the Saturday and Sunday off, and I was still there, and I had a lot of cold showers to cope with it, but it didn't get better. So on Sunday evening I called Gila, actually, because she wanted to know how the radiation was and stuff. And I told her that I'm listening to my body, and my body is telling me this is not good for you. This is not what you need. She asked me, what are you going to do? I said, I already done. My suitcase is already packed. I already decided, because I know that the doctors around this radiation station, they are all educated to say one thing, nothing else. And I knew that I'm going to have this battle the next day. So to tell my body that I'm listening to you and I know what you want, I packed all my stuff and cleared the room and everything. And I went to bed and slept there. But everything was already packed, because I knew at that point that I'm not going to take any more radiation. Now, when I got there Monday, I was sitting in the waiting room, and my suitcase was already with me, because I left the room already, because I know that after this I'm going to sit on the bus and go back home. And I was sitting there, and this lady came and sat beside me, and she asked me what number I have, and I said 454 or whatever. She said, oh, so I'm next after you. Oh, okay. So then they called me by the number, so I went inside, and I didn't have a bra or anything. I just opened my shirt. I said, look what you did last Friday. And they were all shocked. They go, oh, we've never seen this before, or this never happened, or whatever. Well, I said, well, it happened to me, and I'm not continuing with this. Thank you very much. And I put my shirt down, and they stopped me. They said, you have to talk to a doctor, because they were all nurses there. Go outside to the waiting room again, and we'll call the doctor, and she will talk to you. And I said, yeah, but I've decided already. There's no big deal. Thank you. No, you have to talk to the doctor. So I went back to the waiting room, and this lady stood up, and she said, that was quick. And I said, yeah, I just showed them the breast, and I said, I'm not going to do anymore. And I can feel how she really felt when I said it, because she says, can you do that? Can you really say you don't want to? Because she's been through the same journey as me, and all of them say, yeah, we do it all the time because in case and all this. But nobody told her, nobody informed her that it's your body and you decide what to do with your body. Not the doctors, not the Facebook sites or whatever. You have to listen and feel what you want to do. And I could see the questions marks everywhere around her, how she now started all this powerful thinking and feelings that now, can I do that too, she says. I said, of course, it's your body. So that's a story about my radiation. I quit the next day, or with a weekend in between, yeah. And I'm very happy I did it, because I knew from the first time that I'm abusing my body more than helping him. Another story is my experience with the pills that I was supposed to take from after the radiation and 5 years further. I asked them several times again why, well, this is the same procedure as we do with everybody, and I go, well, what are those pills? Well, they take out your estrogen in your body, because my cancer was the type that feeds on estrogen. So when you don't have any estrogen in your body, the cancer can't grow. Yeah, but I don't have cancer. You took it out. Yeah, well, just in case and stuff. I said, well, is there any side effects? No, not really. It's fine. Maybe first 2 years, a little bit and stuff. And that wasn't an answer for me, because I asked all of them. There were 3 of them, and nobody could give me answer that I needed to take a decision, because I was standing there and going to yes or no. And so I had to use again my tools, the bodish, which is actually talking to my body. What do you want? What do you feel it's best for you? Is it good that we're going to take those pills and you feel even better, or is it something you don't want me to swallow? So, and I got the recipe for it, because I was just arguing with them without any answers. So I got the recipe and went to the pharmacy, took those first 300 pills out and put it on my kitchen table at home to look at it and to see and feel and ask my body, what do we want with those pills? And I went for 3 days asking all over the time. Every time I went to the kitchen, I saw this box of pills. I asked my body, and I didn't get any answer. If it was old Milena, I would be, in that point, I would be just frustrating because I didn't get the answer. I was pushing even harder. But I knew now that it will come when he's ready. When I'm ready to take a decision, I will know. I called Gila even. I said, listen, I've been going around these pills now 3 days. They think that I already started to take them. I haven't, because I still haven't the answer if it's good for me or if it's not good for me, because of the side effects as well. And so I called Gila, and she says, you have to really relax. You don't push your to an answer, because when you're pushing, you want something, it won't happen, because you have to feel it as well. Your soul has to be with it too. And so I was walking there, and the 3rd day I had a little box with vitamin C, which I take every morning, and I was reaching for them, and I took this, and I thought, well, let's see what happens if I take one of the pills in my hand, and if I get an answer. And I didn't even open the jar I just took it, and suddenly when I took the other bottle with those estrogen preverse tablets, I suddenly start to shake, like I was freezing. When you're freezing, you start to shake. The whole body was shaking. So I put the jar down, and it stopped. And I thought, this is a signal. This is the way my body telling me something. But I wasn't really sure, because that was the first time my body did it as physically as it did then. So I took it again, and I lift the bottle, and I didn't even open it. I just lift it up, and I start to shake again. So now I had the answer all by myself with of course the tools that Gila gave me, but now my body told me there is no way I'm going to allow you to take it, because I could even visualize opening the jar, taking this pill, and it will fall off my hand, because I was shaking and it won't reach my mouth even. So it was the way of saying, no, don't take those pills. And I felt so relieved, because finally I would accept any, yes or no. But finally I got an answer, and it was no. So I called them again and I said, don't call me because they have like a checkup every second month or whatever. Don't call me, I'm not coming because I'm not taking them. That's because you only had them for 3 days. It's normal that you feel a little bit of it and stuff. I haven't took, and I told them I haven't taken one.